Tubridy on 2FM. Text 51552.
Now, Eddie Madden is on the line. Eddie, how are you? Hello, Eddie.
Hello.
Hello.
Dave, how are you?
I'm very good indeed, Eddie. Eddie, you're off somewhere. Where are you going soon?
We're going to Boston. We're going to Boston for a pioneering technique called the Fucker process, which will enable our baby Elie to have her stomach joined up to her, to her esophagus. Okay,
now she needs a stomach joined up to her esophagus, and that's your baby Elie, right?
Yeah,
now,
she basically doesn't have an esophagus.
All right, okay. Now, you've got twin girls, isn't that right?
Yeah, they're twin girls.
Okay, now, Elie, why can't that happen here?
They don't have the, how would I put it, the technology, I guess, for want of a better word, or any of the advanced treatments that is needed. Okay,
so would you call this a rare disorder that she has? And what age is she, by the way?
Extremely rare. She's 1 year old.
Ah, right, okay. And it's extremely rare, is it?
Extremely rare, yes.
And what exactly happens? What can't she do?
She can't swallow. She can't take her feed. Basically, she has to be fed through a peg in her stomach. She also has a tracheostomy, which means her airway collapses. So she's on a tube that allows her to breathe. And at the beginning, she had 2 major heart surgeries, but they've been so successful, so we can put them behind us. So
she was born only like a year a bit ago or whatever with significant health difficulties, was she?
Correct.
All right, so it's from the word go. Okay. And was she in hospital a lot over the last while, and where was she?
Yeah, she was in hospital for over 9 months. She was supposed to be still there for roughly around 2 years, but we got her home because we couldn't deal with the segregation with the twins, having to send one twin to Poland with grandma, so to give her a break and so forth. So we were afraid we were going to lose the bond, you know.
Yeah.
So now they're both home, and they're both great in each other's company. Emie senses that Elie is not well, and so she just plays around her, very gentle. It's actually very interesting to see.
And Emie, I presume, is healthy as whatever.
Oh, fine, absolutely, right. 100%. Yeah, not a bother. And Elie is as well. I mean, if you just took away the tubes and didn't know anything was wrong regarding her disposition, she's fine. She's always bubbly, smiley. You can't hear her because of the tubes in her throat. So it's hard for us to tell when she's upset, unless but she's got constant care 24/7.
Okay, but you didn't particularly want her to stay in the hospital because, as you say, you wanted her home, you wanted her to bond, but that's not really your decision necessarily, is it? I mean, like, in terms of her health, was it decided to discharge her home by the doctors there?
Well, we'd asked them basically for a long time between different teams, and they eventually put up their hands and said, yeah, they didn't see a problem with it. Thought it would be best for her to do so. So, I mean, she's actually the first baby in the history of the state to be sent home unrepaired. Unrepaired? Yeah.
Is that the word used? Yeah, crikey.
Unrepaired, yeah.
Okay, so let's take a look at this then. Is it the esophagus with 2 ends? Do they have to get shorter or longer?
It has to get longer. It has to grow, basically. And what they do in Boston is they use stimulus to grow the 2 ends together. So Elie will be put into an induced coma from a minimum 3 weeks, maximum 8 weeks. So they can they go into the chest and in through the back, and they basically pull the 2 ends of the esophagus close together over time. And then eventually just kind of stitch them together. And then she'll hopefully be fully repaired.
Okay, but not being an expert in this field, there's no such thing as a kind of a replacement. It has to be a repairing thing.
Yeah, anything artificial they do, I mean, she'll still have long-term complications, and she'll be like a disabled child then for the rest of her life. So, like lifting the stomach, she could still be on a peg then for the rest of her life to be fed. So going for this procedure basically eliminates everything. And as Dr. Jennings there in Boston states himself, they basically tap into Mother Nature and finish off the job.
Or if you like, guide Mother Nature to do the right thing and stop messing around. Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah. Okay, so some of the laughs that you might be getting are that Elie and Emie get on so well, that the two of them get on so well, and you can see how one sees that the other is sick, and it's good family life on that level, and you realise how great it can be once you come back from Boston, hopefully. But I'm sure you got a laugh out of the title as well for the treatment over in Boston. I mean, the Focker technique.
Yeah. I mean, God, I thought, am I going to meet Gaylord?
Yeah, right. Well, I was going to, I fed you the line. Come on, Eddie. Absolutely, yeah, indeed, yeah. Meet the parents. Okay, so you're going over anyway to Boston for the Fokker technique. And this what? It will definitely, should, hopefully, with the grace of God, whatever the places work.
A full recovery. I mean, it's been stressful enough knowing that she's going to be put into a coma, but we decided, no, this was the best decision for her.
All right, so at this stage then the oesophagus has to be repaired rather than replaced, and the treating physicians are satisfied that this is the only viable option, I suppose. So, you're delighted that she's made it this far. Has there been a lot of worry over the last 12 months? I mean, obviously there's been a lot of worry, but as in, whoops, this might go really wrong.
Well, yeah, I mean, we weren't sure, first of all, if we would be given state funding for the procedure, because it was a long way just to see what was going to happen. But we're glad to announce that she will get that the funding via the VHI and the HSE. And
have HSE, have you got a constant carer?
Yes, we have a home care package provides carers for 16 hours a day. So basically from 7 at night till 11 in the morning the next day.
And much as you deserve it, isn't it fantastic, HSE and VHI-wise, that you have treatment costs paid for and stuff like that? I mean, the trip to Boston, where's the money come for that?
Well, trip to Boston itself, we're going to have to fundraise. So, I think the HSE has organised a government plane for baby Elie and her mum, and we're hoping to take Grandma and Emie on there as well. But for myself, I'll have to fly over, because I need to keep working to pay the mortgage, so I'll be flying over around Christmas time.
Oh yeah, when is all this happening, by the way?
Roughly, we hope to be going to Boston by the end of November, right. And then surgery will begin the first week in December. And
how long does surgery take, or should it take?
Well, they say minimum 3 months, maximum 6 months, and it all depends on her. But we hope to be home by 4 months.
Okay. The thing about Emie and Elie, when Elie was in hospital, people always talk about the bond the twins have. Did they have it, do you think, even though they've been separated? Well, I know this is very difficult with they're only 1 year of age, but do you see it?
Yes, I mean, as parents, we're constantly there at a vigil, so we were only, taking Emie in every 2 weeks, because obviously taking a healthy child environment is, let's say, the best thing. But when you...
And I think we've got Eddie back on the phone. Eddie, how you doing?
Hi, sorry about that, Dave.
That's all right, just don't do it again. It was entirely 100% your fault, I'd say. All right, listen. Yeah, listen. Yeah, why? Were you lifting up babies or something? Or
no, we're getting Elie just out of the car now. We're taking her into the hospital.
Oh, right, okay. Where are you? What hospital?
Crumlin Hospital.
Oh, you're in Crumlin. All right, okay, very good indeed. Okay, all right. Listen, let's take a look at this then. The big thing is that I suppose this. What day is today? Thursday. So tomorrow night in Hedigan's Pub in Phibsborough, you're having a fundraising campaign to pay for all this in terms of going over to Boston at the end of November, right?
I should say there, sorry, Dave, there's a lot of aftercare, and obviously we have to live basically in Boston, and it's not quite cheap. So we just want the normal day living to be covered, and depending on how much time we're going to be there.
Right, listen, I'm not asking you to be a doctor or to give me prognosis, but I want to ask that one again. What are this sort of treatment that's going to happen? I presume the treating physicians are telling you it's going to work.
Yes.
Right. Well, that's brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, statistically, Boston has the best cases proven, and so I mean. Yeah, we're very confident that it is going to work. Okay,
what about post sort of, operative care afterwards? What about the rest of 2012 and she's back by February or whatever it happens to be maybe, or, perfectly normal or whatever? What happens for the rest of 2012? Is there a lot of...
No, she'll still be on the tracheostomy, but I'm sure she'll have to be orally... fed slowly. She'll still be on a peg for, I'd say, 2012.
Yeah, she's currently being fed with a tube or a peg feed, is that it?
A peg feed, yeah.
Right, okay.
But hopefully, we'll say 2012, she could be fed both via orally and through the peg, because she'll need a lot of stimulation, because obviously she never used her mouth.
Right, yeah. Okay, well then it's Friday the 4th of November, which is tomorrow. It's Hedigan's Pub in Phibsborough. And wait a minute, the fundraising campaign. Your friends are having their legs whacked.
All my male friends are having their legs whacked.
I was just going to say, is that male or female? Yeah.
All male.
God, I'm glad I'm not a friend of yours. I'm busy tomorrow night. All right, well, listen, so that's in Headigan's Pub in Phibsborough tomorrow night then. And, so this is basically the first step on a long road to recovery also. Is this the first time you're saying that in Ireland, somebody born with this condition to be discharged, as you call it, unrepaired? Is this as in, we can't do it?
Well, actually, no, Dave, there's been another family, little baby John Cox. He went for this procedure in Boston about a year ago, and we met them. They were actually in our apartment, and to see basically their child playing with our twin on the floor for like 2 hours, we were just looking at, that's what we want,
Yeah, absolutely,
This is what we want. And he's doing really, really well. And he was there for about 4 months. So he's been fed now, both via the peg and orally, so he's basically had a full recovery.
Right, okay. Well, listen, I'll tell you what, it's Elie and Emie and Eddie. And I didn't even ask you about your wife, but I will now. Esty.
Esty, yes.
You're well into the E's there, all right, no question about it. So tell me about Esty. How's she doing?
Esty is great. She's very strong, very driven. And to be honest, I couldn't ask for a better mother, or they couldn't ask for a better mother.
Right, okay. All right, well, look, I'll tell you what, it looks like, the best Christmas present you can have is that everything is up and running and getting going in terms of what happens in Boston. And then let's see 2012, and the quicker the better, says you, and you're back home.
Absolutely.
All right, well, look, enjoy yourself. Are you getting your legs waxed?
It could happen.
The phone broke down. You don't have to admit it. Just at the same point, we didn't hear what you said. Maybe we're better off. All right, listen, good man, Eddie. Enjoy yourself tomorrow night, and let's hope onwards and upwards, and you get the Christmas present that you need.
Absolutely.
All right. Good luck. Thanks a million, Eddie.
Bye-bye.
Take it easy. Bye.